continuando da onde paramos raposas e magos, vamos conversar com os habitantes de Mondstadt. E vamos continuar nossas aventuras com a Lumine e a Paimon. Espero que gostem do vídeo, se inscreva no canal e ative o sininho de notificação para mais vídeos e futuras lives. Deixe seu like e comente o que estão achando, não deixe de me seguir também nas outras redes sociais, links na descrição e bora lá raposas e magos.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the hilly churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the hilly churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the outrider, it's up to... I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the storm terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting Clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the storm terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Come take a look. Definitely be something that catches your eye. So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the 4 winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. Today's recommendation Reputation is the stake.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Ler de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Ler de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Senate...
We, did bring it with us.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste. Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said it's completely normal. And then
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But, as you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya,
and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the... Great! So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays...
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the seven. But as for which of the seven took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Lille. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Lille.
Catch the wind. Quite a find.
Welcome to the Adventure Guild.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh, it's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for... It's the tale of...
Paimon, ele acabou de falar que não é uma história de terror.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening? Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
Alguém já viu ele?
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Isso é ruim, isso é realmente péssimo. Qual o problema? Oh, você é avejante. Você deve ter visto a tempestade que nos atingiu também. Toda a Mondstadt está uma bagunça. Sil disse que precisamos evitar que os monstros aproveitem a oportunidade de nos atacar. Então ele colocou um pedido para que aventureiros observem seus movimentos. Minha próxima missão foi de observar os monstros ao redor do templo do vento milenar. Então confirme a minha tarefa e partir. No templo eu vi um grande grupo de monstros se reunir, então eu tentei ter uma visão mais de perto. Chris diz que precisamos evitar que os monstros aproveitem a oportunidade de nos atacar. Então ele colocou um pedido para que aventureiros observem seus movimentos. Minha próxima missão foi de observar os monstros ao redor do templo do vento milenar. Então confirmei a minha tarefa e parti. No templo eu vi um grande grupo de monstros se reunindo. Então tentei ter uma visão mais de perto. Mas eu não esperava ser descoberto quanto de quase que imediatamente ao me aproximar. Se um aventureiro não tivesse vindo ao meu resgate, eu definitivamente não teria sobrevivido. Deixamos o tempo do vento milenar com medo de sermos atacados por mais monstros e corremos de volta para Mondstadt. E foi só então que eu percebi que tinha deixado meu manual do aventureiro no templo. Mas não tem como eu conseguir recuperá-lo nesse estado. Viajante, você estaria disposto a me ajudar e ir até o templo do vento milenar e recuperar meu mapa e meu manual do aventureiro? Deixe comigo. Muito obrigado. Honestamente, eu estou um pouco envergonhado.
Raposas e magos, nesta parte deu um bug no Jack, pois eu fui buscar água e reiniciou o diálogo com ele.
Onde fica esse templo?
E é um dos primeiros vídeos onde eu falo mais do que tudo sem ser o conversor de texto em fala.
O Storm Terror já foi derrotado? Ainda não tive a oportunidade de mostrar nossa força. O que aconteceu? Oh, é você, cavaleiro honorável. A tempestade parou e o Storm Terror foi derrotado. Excelente, mas o Storm Terror não conseguiu persistir por mais um pouco? Ainda pensei que eu podia construir uma equipe de aventureiros méritos para derrotar o Storm Terror depois de ter expulsado os monstros. Mas o Storm Terror já foi derrotado quando eu estava preocupado com a falta do médico. Nós também precisamos de ajudar os cidadãos a encontrar cães e gatos, enviar comida e limpar a casa. Nesse ritmo, teremos perdido a oportunidade, com certeza. Vamos deixar isso de lado por agora. Ouvi de meus olheiros que ainda existem monstros perambulando pelo bosque sussurrante. Mas nossa força estão todas espalhadas por toda a região e não podemos voltar. E eu tenho que lidar com alguns assuntos difíceis. Eu poderei te incomodar em ir ao bosque sussurrante e ver como está a situação por lá. Entendi. Obrigado, eu vou lidar com as minhas encomendas aqui. Uma placa foi soprada pelo vento. Flores sopradas pelo vento. Um gato perdido. É como eu esperava. Meu Deus, mas é tudo eu. É tudo eu. Não existe outro viajante que pode ajudar ninguém. Viajante, você tem um momento? Do que você precisa? Você já ouviu falar da Talkstone Terror? São aquelas ruínas do lado de fora de Mondstadt? Enquanto o instrutor rumor vazio do lugar da sua casa, ele estava envolto de uma tempestade giratória impenetrável. Ninguém podia passar por ali. Então, o precioso minério que está ali dentro nunca foi minerado. Ouvi as pessoas dizendo que a tempestade ao redor da área desapareceu. Esse deveria ter sido um momento privilegiado para ir ver as jazidas dos minérios. Mas com tantos lugares na cidade que precisam de reparos, nossos serviços da forja estão sendo muito requisitados. Scully não consegue segurar um forte sozinho, por isso não posso ir embora. O que me diz de você dar uma olhada, viajante? Se você encontrar algum minério de cristal, traga algum de volta com você. Deixa comigo. Meus agradecimentos, esse minério de cristal deve ajudar na forja e na recuperação da cidade também. Não tô falando, é tudo eu. É tudo eu, é tudo eu. Mas vamos lá. O que eu posso fazer?
To enjoy this too much.
Let it rain.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Push your luck. What's the hurry?
Prepare to be blown away!
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Você conseguiu encontrá-los? Achei. Ufa, que alívio. Eu sempre usei esse mapa, por isso coloquei muitos marcadores nele. Perdê-lo teria sido um desastre. E se eu tivesse realmente perdido meu manual, não faço ideia de como pediria um novo a Katniss. Quero dizer, que piada um aventureiro perder seu manual durante uma aventura. Obrigada, eu deixarei essas coisas mais bem guardadas daqui em diante. Por favor, pegue isso como forma de meu agradecimento. Pelo menos a gente ganha XP com isso daqui. Senão a gente nem faria. De volta tão cedo? Bem, então acredito que nada sério esteja acontecendo. Não, ainda tem muitas atividades de monstros por aí. O que? Ainda existem monstros andando por aí e inúmeros ainda maiores do que antes? Isso é estranho. A maior força que nos atacou em Mondstadt não foi derrotada anteriormente? Por que eles ainda estão se escondendo na região? É possível que eles tenham outros planos? Eu preciso reunir os aventureiros e redistribuir nossas missões. Não podemos encarar esses monstros na brincadeira. Conduzir investigações cuidadosas sobre as atividades de monstros na natureza é de competência da Guilda dos Aventureiros. É hora de mostrar a todos o que somos capazes. E sim, por favor, pegue isso como forma de agradecimento pelos seus esforços. Oh, mais XP! Passe de batalha! O que mais? Abismo espiral desbloqueado.
Have you seen this Cleaver? It seems Fontaine has been celebrating some kind of festival recently.
Paimon,
Things are looking pretty lively in the square. They even changed the banners. Huh, there are a lot of people holding cameras. Oh, and they've got candy and snacks too. Looks like everyone's having a good time.
Falando de comida, né, Paimon? Até eu tô aceitando. Ah, tá. Tem que derrotar esse cubo aqui, ó. Vamos ver o que a gente pegou aqui. E-mail. Lembrete do fim do evento Rosas e Pistolas. Ganhamos moedinhas. Ganhamos mora obtido. 1000 morinha. Dinheirinho para nossa conta. Aqui no guia domínio. Foi liberado. O abismo. Esse daqui, ó, ritual, ainda não dá pra fazer. Tenho que fazer qual o próximo? Tesouros submarinos. Vamos ver qual mais parte desse daqui, ó. Bem no meio do caminho, vamos fazer esse.
Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice.
Nossa, depois eu faço. Eu vou fazer outro vídeo só pra fazer a caça de tesouros, rosas e pistolas e coxinha de folhas pra entrar no abismo. Eu vou fazer outro vídeo e posto pra vocês, rapaziada. Estou ansiosa.
Freeze!
Really? Prepare to blow away!
Cool it! Dodge this!
My.
Cool it! Dodge this! Easy luck! Cool it!
Be gone! Haley!
Oh, so sorry.
No one escapes my sights! Prepare to be blown away!
No, I can't go back over like this.
Como está sendo o progresso? Já terminou de limpar a área? Tudo pronto. Fantástico, você foi de enorme ajuda. Quem sabe por mais quanto tempo aquelas coisas horrorosas teriam ficado lá paradas. Caso contrário... Cavaleiro honorável, por favor, aceite este como forma de minha gratidão. Olha, mas... Adoro vocês, Mondstadt. Sempre tem XP pra mim.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Mondstadt.
You're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Is this an answer from this world? We're on the road.
Então, você conseguiu minerar alguns dos minérios? Eu tenho eles. Deixa-me ver. Esses minérios de cristal realmente não parecem nada mal. Aqui está seu pagamento. Pegue isso pelo seu encontro. Então isso quer dizer que a tempestade e rolo da toca de Stormterror de fato se dissipou. Eu deveria arranjar um tempo de ir lá por mim mesmo em breve.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Colete 10 minérios, recompensa. Tá, qual o próximo? Deixa eu ver, é o mais curtinho esse daqui. Foto perfeita tá mais perto. Ainda bem que eu tenho TP aqui.
Pulei o carregamento de um teletransportador. Estou acelerando o máximo que dá e cortando o vídeo para ficar mais agradável e não ficar tão chato assim.
Viajante, peraí. Tem algo que eu possa fazer? Isso pode parecer um pouco inesperado, mas você possui interesse no aparelho fotográfico? Um pouco. Esse aparelho fotográfico meu não é com qualquer um comum. É uma mais nova tecnologia de Fontaine. As fotos reveladas por ele possuem cores e outros aparelhos fotográficos não. Como isso é possível? Ei, que cara é essa? De que não acredita em mim? Se não confia no que eu disse, vá até a guilda de aventureiras, pergunte por lá. Antes, eu também não acreditava. Eu fiquei mexendo nesse aparelho fotográfico por um bom tempo, até que o verdadeiro da guilda me ajudou. Esse aparelho fotográfico não é como os comuns. Dentro dele é uma pequena estrutura. Essa estrutura pode ser preenchida com compostos químicos especiais que, ao revelar as fotos, fazem com que ela possua efeitos especiais. As fotos deles são mais bonitas e as de um aparelho fotográfico comum. Então, está interessado agora? Que tal pagar e tirar algumas fotos com ele? Apesar de não ter muito composto químico dentro dele, deve ser o suficiente para você experimentar um pouco. Depois eu retornarei para Fontaine para comprar remédios novos. Se você estiver interessado, pode vir até mim. Pegue esse aparelho fotográfico para se divertir um pouco. Se tiver interessado, lembre-se de passar aqui e aqui depois para comprar mais. Olha, indicamos a câmera. Temos um cílio, um polvinho de bebê, uma de bolhas e uma câmera fotográfica. Ele aqui mais perto. Não me pergunte como eu tenho TP aqui, que nem eu sei. Eu tinha TP aqui. Do lado. A minha sorte. Bebi meu chazinho. Gente, eu acho que... Rapaziada, sério, esse é o vídeo mais longo. Eu comentando algumas coisas. E falando. Eu tô chocada. Gostei, vou fazer mais vezes disso. Olha, a gente tem Fontaine. Meu Deus, eu vou chorar. É o lugar muito lindo. Vou falar mais daqui. Olha, cutscene.
Isn't that Charlotte? Who's her friend and what are they chatting about?
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please! I read that that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be! I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom.
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline.
Charlotte. Lentes em busca da verdade. Uma repórter muito animada do famoso jornal Pássaro a Vapor, de Fontaine, que tem um olfato aguçado para as notícias. Ela perambula pelas ruas e portos e com seu aparelho fotográfico captura toda a verdade que observa. Relatar notícias exclusivas contendo informações realistas e explosivas sempre foi o objetivo de sua vida. Ela é capaz de empreender ações extraordinárias em sua busca pela verdade, mesmo arriscando sua própria segurança e consciente das repercussões que surgirão quando a verdade vier à tona.
I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Pequena história.
It sounds like they're just discussing a story, but why does this Miss Lapine Pauline seem so distressed?
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much mora for nothing.
Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Paimon thinks we should just ask Charlotte what's going on. Hey, Charlotte!
Traveler, Paimon, it's you! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamex detection by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot of mora researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance Gardamex target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
Ela foi apenas vítima de um mal-entendido?
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the opera at Biclès, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamex armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 mora.
Okay, well, escaping to the fortress of Meripede over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone, it's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes? The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it! If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big-ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Ser ambiciosa demais pode acabar te prejudicando depois.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just ran off. Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
A jornalista estrela ao resgate.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Após ativar a lente de zoom de análise especiais através do inventário ou atalho de itens, você poderá usar seu aparelho fotográfico com a função de fotografia especial. Depois que Charlotte usar esse item, os efeitos originais de manter pressionado e enquadrado com posição do ponto de congelamento não terá efeito, mas você poderá usar esses métodos especiais para tirar fotos.
Was unexpected.
Freeze!
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Vamos, pequenina. Eu realmente não sei como mergulhar. Olha só, eu nem tenho traje de mergulho. Mesmo que você pule e dance, ainda assim não consigo seguir você até lá. Você também veio para Fontaine? Lumine, Paimon, que prazer encontrar vocês aqui de novo. De todos os lugares, que coincidência. Você não mudou nada. Sempre popular com os Celes. Parece que você está cada vez melhor em se comunicar com eles. Traduza o que o Celes está dizendo, por favor. Por favor, não zombe de mim. Eu não faço ideia do que ele está tentando dizer. Eu só vim aqui para fazer alguns negócios e passear pela água. De repente, um Célio começou a me seguir do nada outra vez. A essa altura, já estou acostumado com esse tipo de coisa, então eu segui ele, subi os morros, desci os vales e até tive que remar em algum barco por um tempo. Normalmente eles começam a saltitar por aí para mostrar que tem algo enterrado aqui. Mas ele continuou mergulhando na água cada vez mais fundo. Eu não faço ideia de como mergulhar. Eu ouvi outras pessoas dizendo que as águas aqui não são tão correntes, não tem correntezas poderosas, como também reservam outros tipos de perigo. Tudo o que eu posso fazer é sentar aqui no meu barquinho esperando ele voltar. Mas aquele carinha ainda tá me levando para algum lugar para outro. Eu queria que ele entendesse que não sei como mergulhar. Então você está aproveitando. Pensei que você estaria acostumado com monstros dessa altura. Estou mesmo, mas pelo menos quando encontro eles em terra, posso bater o rabo entre as pernas e sair correndo. Debaixo d'água não tenho nenhuma esperança de fugir nadando. Parece que você está prestes a pedir a nossa ajuda de novo, né? Sim. Graças aos arcontes, vocês ainda não foram tão influenciadas pelos costumes locais aqui. Vocês continuam falando diretamente e claramente. O jeito dramático, cheio de floreios, que algumas pessoas de Fontaine falam, eu não suporto mais. A cada 20 palavras, tem 2 pronomes de tratamento respeitoso, 3 metáforas e 6 adjetivos. Eu sempre vou direto ao ponto. Sinto que estou começando a ser influenciado. Venham, peguem esse caderno, eu marquei os locais para onde esse carinha me levou. Assim como antes encontrei moedas de ferro antigas, tragam elas para mim e compro elas de vocês por um preço excelente. É sempre um prazer trabalhar com você e Paimon. Mais um querendo. Mas tudo bem, não vou reclamar, é só mais um. Um de vários. Tá, local do tesouro 1, 2, 3. Desbloqueia a parte de 4 horas. Peguei o desafio sem nem saber, mas tudo bem. Tá. Local. Tá, esse é o local. Deixa eu ver os detalhes. Local do tesouro 1. Eu acho que eu vou penar um pouco pra achar, mas esse aqui é o local. Vou desbloquear esse TP aqui. Eu acho que vai ficar mais fácil de enxergar onde é. Ali em cima.
Raposas e magos, eu realmente fiquei perdida no mapa, o que não é novidade, kkkk, rindo de desespero mesmo. Eu tive que pausar por uns minutos de gravar a tela para poder achar qual era o local desta missão. No fim das contas eu finalmente achei. Raposas e magos, eu realmente achei que seria mais fácil esta missão. Que ilusão a minha, raposas e magos. Eu esqueci que ainda não evoluíram os personagens do Genshin Impact. Eles ainda estão no nível 20 e não tem como vencer personagens mais fortes do que eu ainda, kkkk, rindo para não chorar. O primeiro desafio até que foi fácil, mas o segundo eu tentei em off várias vezes e não tem como vencer realmente. Se inscreva no canal e ative o sininho de notificação para mais vídeos e futuras lives. Deixe seu like e comente o que estão achando. Não deixe de me seguir também nas outras redes sociais, links na descrição, e até o próximo domingo. Até breve.